Purchase your tracks today. 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 Purchase your tracks today.
Hey guys, Crypto Hustler 101, your guide to cryptocurrency. Today we're going to be talking about the huge update that just came out for Mega Cryptopolis. I did make a video previously. I'll be uploading that as well yesterday as a two-part series, but I wanted to just jump on and just talk to you guys about this update. It is a huge update, and I feel like there's the prefaces here, the beginning, the rise of Mega World, and just kind of emphasizing on what is being released and get my ideas around it. And hopefully you guys have some thoughts and some visions. Definitely like and subscribe and hit the post notification. Comment on below if this is after the video. Comment right now if you're here. I definitely appreciate everybody out here in the Mega World, Mega Cryptopolis. You guys have been killing it year after year. Appreciate Baba pushing out the good word. Eric, definitely you guys are like killing it. We got Pink Moon, right? We got the Bitcoin billionaires, the ballers, or there's a bunch of people. Jeffy, we got Kevin. Jeffy, I seen that video just earlier, but I want to just jump in here and start showing some stuff about what's going on. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Definitely let me know how you feel about this video, whatever, and just let's just go with everything. So I'm gonna pull up some stuff right now. But anyways, so huge updates. You guys that check out Mega Cryptopolis, follow them at Mega Cryptopolis. So the biggest factor here is starting off in a new town has never been easy, and the Megaverse is not an exception. To help new habitants comfortable settle in the decentralized city, the university scholarship programs will be introduced in the Mega World Alpha. So this is going to be huge for scholarships, corporations. We'll be diving into this more as we go. I'm really excited to tell you guys. I didn't want to release the videos. I felt like it was just very just straightforward. There was any of me behind it. It was just news. So I wanted to make this more of like me connecting with you guys and figuring out together, as well as letting you guys know how I feel about this. How's this going to affect my districts? How's this going to affect me playing the game in the future? I think this is kind of more of like a easier way for me to express it instead of just making a short video, which I don't mind either, but that doesn't really emphasize on how I feel. So we're gonna dive into here. I'm gonna pull up some stuff over here. So the announcements page shows right here. So we're moving forward, doing what we do best, building the deep, complex game. The Megaverse was where everybody will be living their best lives, wandering around, creating, building, and spending time with their friends. Today we want to share our vision and scholarship and general microeconomics changes coming into the Mega World Alpha. This is the first article in the series reflecting initial ideas and overall concept for more articles will come in the future and give more details to almost every subject. So we'll be going into this and I'll be showing you guys what's going on. So we've got the World Economics, the World University Task, previously referred to as missions, scholarship programs in effect on microeconomics, corporate university, changes to existing mechanics and features, and they're looking forward to hearing our opinions and gathering from the community feedback. So definitely this has shaped the game, and I do like their approach is that they allow us to speak our opinions, and often they incorporate that in changes. So it's a beautiful process, and I love how we are able to do that. But anyways, so let me go forward here. So play to earn university scholarship programs in the Mega World. We'll go on the Medium article here. Excuse me. Play to learn and earn university scholarship programs in the Mega World Alpha. So I'm gonna be playing my video here, so that way it saves me some time, and I'll be able to stop that video as we proceed. So anyways, let me pull this up real quick, and I will start this process. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day out there. Appreciate everyone that's involved in the process here, and without any time, that the time we've put into the game, it's been crazy. it's been multiple years, you know. Let me get the right video up here, guys. Sorry. I forgot to name it, so I'll just call it Mega World Update. Mega World Update 1.
Purchase your tracks today.
And then I'll do the Mega World Update 2. Because I did it in 2 parts. Just to save my breath, you know, and also anybody getting involved, you know, because sometimes it's a little much to digest all at once. So I try to configure it for people as well as myself. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull this up with you guys. Do Mega World and hey guys. Okay, so yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys this. So I'm just gonna play this in my live stream. I think that would be ideal for me. Okay, so let's just go with that, and I will bring you guys back over here, and I will play the video. Let's go with this, and I'm gonna play my video real quick. Get that audio off, and then I'll just play this real quick. Sorry. Crypto Hustler 101, your guide to cryptocurrency. Today we're going to be talking about Mega Cryptopolis. You can check them out on Twitter at Mega Cryptopolis. Huge update, just hot off the press, just came out today. Is the new updates for the university. So let's talk about it real quick here. Starting off in a new town has never been easy, and the Megaverse is not an exception. To help new inhabitants comfortably settle in the decentralized city, the university scholarship programs will be introduced in the Mega World Alpha. So you can learn more here at the Medium. I'm also going to pull up the Discord. We are moving forward doing what we do best, building the deep and complex game, the Megaverse, where everybody will be living their best lives, wandering around, creating, building, and spending time with their friends. Today, we want to share our vision of the scholarship and general microeconomics change coming into the Mega World Alpha. This is the first article in the series reflecting initial ideas and overall concept. More articles will come in the future, giving more details to almost every subject. So here's the Medium article. Here's a quick rundown of the topics in this article. World economics, world university, task, previously referred as missions, scholarship program and its effect on microeconomics, corporate, university, changes to other existing mechanics and features. Looking forward to hear your opinions and gathering community feedback. So here it is. I'm going to click on here. Play to learn and earn. University scholarship programs is the Mega World Alpha. Knowledge is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Build up a career in the real life starts from learning and getting the first job. In the Megaverse, it all starts with the university, where a new player will be able to choose an avatar and get some guidance, all provided by an experienced players. Mega World Alpha will bring significant changes to how the microeconomics runs on the original MCP 3D gaming map. This article describes adjustments to be made for the resources, production in energy, industrial and production buildings, and how it will be utilized for the play to learn and earn concept. Managements and avatars. Firstly, a team of citizens appointed to a building will become a management. Secondly, additional actions will be required to facilitate the production, called task, previously referred to as missions, to be accomplished by avatars in the Mega World free-to-play mode. That said, production timing will be defined by avatars activity in the buildings rather than fixed periods of time. So the add to this is really going to play a huge role for us longevity going, because the fact that is now we don't have to like focus on the little minuscule repetition, we can actually start focusing on bigger aspects of the game. And also because of the trickle down economy aspect of the game, it's all just going to be a part of the plan. We already have the trickle down economy with the office buildings, with commercial buildings, with resources, just kind of literally everything. And now it's just gonna add effect, and it's gonna bring into all those players that couldn't access the game because of capital, any financial aspects, being able to literally just jump in and play the game without any repercussions. So, and if they want to add value to it, they can just go ahead and purchase citizens on the market. They can go, they can buy stuff and start building themselves up. So, we will be going through some more of this here in a second, and then I'll be adding as we go. So let's carry on. So, management team, appoint a citizen, manage citizens, bricks, 57% tasks have been done, and you can see here completed and available in total. Once building is set up, the running task will appear on the daily basis for the avatars of the gaming map. A F2P player will have to visit a building with his avatar to pick a task and accomplish it for a reward in the world in order for the building to have its production process running in the microeconomy. This is important. So this is this is pretty important for a lot of the players, and also earning world. So this brings more incentive to the world, bringing more utility, and then on top of that, mega. So the question here is adding mega to the value, so it's gonna be interesting how that's gonna play a part, like how if world gets more of the eyes, people see mega less, or is it that mega's behind the scenes kind of keeping world together with the resources and all that? So it's gonna be interesting how that's gonna play. So let's keep going. And earning world tokens. Avatars completing the task in the mega world is a major way how the world is minted. Rewards for avatars. Tasks in the high level buildings will provide avatars with better rewards. However, they will require higher skills and qualifications, as well as more stamina, F2P resources, and even some world in order to be successfully accomplished. You can see here's a concept with the world tokens. Building with open task will have a world sign on the gaming map, so avatars with corresponding abilities could find them easily. A building owner will be able to put an additional reward on top of the regular world issued by a task. It will make a building sign even more noticeable. That will attract more avatars to pick tasks in a timely manner, thus making production more efficient. Wow, this is gonna add so much more value to everything. Oh my goodness! Because when I made this, it was my first time reading it, and I put it on video. And now that I'm hearing it as a third person, it's really starting to resonate with me. So I'm glad I'm able to play this video and also talk to you guys at the same time. Because, but yeah, you can see that you can add incentive for players to add more world to the building, so it allows for a higher level of attraction. So it will bring in specific players, if there's a certain amount of world. It'll bring in players that wouldn't be interested in that particular building to do tasks because of the lack of world. So now they're incentivized. It just really goes down to the trickle down economy, and it's very important for the future iteration of the game. We've seen this with other games. We've seen it with Axie. The game got flooded with Axies, went really cheap. The land's gotten cheaper. Land items have gotten cheaper. It's like they're all waiting for kind of like their world upgrade, right? But at the same time, the notion for theirs was very cut dry. It seems to me. It's like, okay, they're trying to, let's throw in this item. Let me throw in the AXS token. Throw in SLP, let's throw in the Ron token. It's like, where's their direction? And that's the difference here with Mega Cryptopolis is um we create that direction. We're able to just kind of, you know, create things out of thin air essentially. Like we're all guided in the same direction. Like we don't have this, we all have the same tool. For us to learn on this path, like it is nice to have a community like we do. Like we have a lot of players that are active and vocal. It's the difference between having active players and vocalized players, being able to connect with them in the community. So you have a lot of money not using it all access. Yeah, mention Ghetto Cryptos in the chat, so shout out to him. Or I'm assuming him. Okay, just assuming. And not using. Yeah, exactly. So to me, Axie just I played Axie very short term, and my ideology with Axie is like uh it was a means to an end. That's how I thought about it. Like I sold all my land. I still have some Axies. I put in some for, what's it called, this last like event that's happening. I'm him, that dude. Yeah, okay. I figured. I don't like to assume people, just this day and age, and so yeah, I do have Axie items and stuff, but that's because I purchased a bunch of stuff early on, and now that's kind of where my liquidation is. So I've, that's the end of that's my end game, right? I'm just profiting off, and I made many ETH off of it. So it did what it did, And MCP, this is where it comes in there, is that I had the long term approach. I never in my mind thought I was gonna just get in the sell, right? Because I'm buying districts, I'm buying land plots, I'm buying energy buildings, I'm buying energy plots, like there was one point where I was just purchasing land on the beaches, I was purchasing only energy plots, or resource plots, and I had like the long term approach. And games to me that have a long term approach have incredible intrinsic value. Like, there's no reason for me to think outside of that. So I don't focus on the short term. So I've never been worried about MCP. I've never thought about it as like a hedge against, fiat when it comes to needing money or, like I don't need to cut on MCP to get my profits. Have I taken some, profits out? Yeah, of course, but that's only based on sales. It's not based on forced sales, And that's the thing with other things, other projects. Like I want to make sales to get out of it, or if I want to build up a certain currency for that ecosystem. That's the only thing. Like if I need a gas currency, or soul, or like near, or something like that, like, or avalanche, like I might get into an NFT project to sell it to get that currency, because that's how NFTs work. The market goes down, the price of the gas tokens go up. That tends to happen. ETH went up, but if ETH goes down, the value of certain NFTs go up in ETH value instead of dollar value. It kind of just, kind of neutralizes the price. But when it comes to MCP or games like this, I do play other games that are similar. Even the game that they've created as well, the other game. I don't want to just take any thunder from here, but as a reference, like I think longevity when I think of like these type of games. Like if it's like a small investment, if it's a larger investment for me is the long term approach. And in the short term investments, a smaller investment, because you can get burned, but there's a high reward. There's a high risk, high reward. That's just how it goes in this space. But MCP had like, the first iteration was a little like, is a little janky. It was a little bit clunky. It was a little bit, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna rug us? We didn't have any terms for it, but rip us off or whatever you want to call it. Scam. Everybody calls it scam or pyramid. But I didn't really think into that. I just was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this land. Same thing with the Moon Cryptopolis, which turned into Farsight. Same thing. Like you just throw it in there and hope for the best. And then the 3D and the roadmaps and the all that in addition really did play a part when it came to like creating some solidifying reasons to stick around. And even not knowing the full future, like in 2019, like we had ideas and there was somewhat of a roadmap, but there was no set times, you know. And I decided to buy two districts, you know, and that was just kind of how I went forward. Is as soon as I bought those two districts, I knew I was in, right? Because before I buy stuff, right, and then you know you get in this land, you know, there wasn't really much to it besides earning ETH for having properties near to other people that purchase them, and then the micro alpha, you know, like the beta and stuff came out. So great stuff, man. Amazing time in Cryptopolis. Yeah, dude, for sure. Um, I made these videos yesterday, so I was just like, you know, excited to just upload them. But then I was like, you know what? I just don't feel like I emphasized on like how I really feel and like what's my ideas behind it. It was just more of like a, you know, MCP update, and I didn't want to cut everybody short like that. I want people to like connect with people. So I'm going on the tangent from the video that I made, but I want to just add to it because you know I think the long term process here is just it's incredible, and it's, you know, it's conceivable now. Like there's some notion, like we had it, you know, we knew world was coming out, we knew, you know, but we didn't know when, we didn't know you know, when any updates were going to come out. I figured it'd be soon because you know Farsight came out with some info. It kind of goes hand in hand, you know, it goes back and forth. It seems like the teams, you know, if they focus on one, they'll release it for the other. So I knew it was going to come out soon, which it wasn't too long, you know, it's like a week or two. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at here. I want to play some more video and kind of, you know, let's go forward here. So I'm gonna get back to the video. You guys here. Rewards for avatars, 20 world per task. Invite avatars. Add extra rewards for completing task in the building. 240,000 add, and then you can plus 85 world per task for every 14 days. That's pretty cool to see that. To make this happen, a building owner will have a deposit world in the building, naming a reward per task to be given for a player who successfully accomplished a task on top of the regular world mint. Please keep in mind that half of the deposited world will be burned. So if you'd like a player to receive 100 world for a task, at least 200 world shall be deposited. That brings the overall gameplay model to more of a real life situation where management controls the building and workers come to facility to operate production. So to add to that is that there's a huge burning aspect to the tokens. So world tokens, you know, of course, are going to be an expansive supply. It's going to be deflationary and inflationary, which is, you know, very important to bring, you know, either intrinsic value or longevity, utility, and also putting some damper on the supply. So I think with this included, it's going to be a constant moving supply. I don't personally know what the supply is going to be, how much is going to be released, you know. There might be some information there. I remember I read some stuff, but I don't think it mentioned anything about the supply. So I'm kind of feeling they're going to do similar to Farsight. I don't want to, you know, bring too much shine on Farsight. I know you guys how you feel about that. But they have two tokens, right? And their tokens are a 1 to 1,000, right? So one token is 1,000 of the other token. So what we can do here is convert 1,000 into one. You know, I don't know if that's going to be the case. You know, fluctuating supply. If they do that, what that entails is that the price of the world is still connected to the price of the resources. So what does this mean? This means that we're going to be able to bring even more value to resources and more value to Mega, right? Because not only they're burning the world on the back end, Mega is pegged to world token. If it is or not, I'm just, you know, I'm just thinking if it is or not. That's kind of how the other model is. Of course, everything can be different. But if that's the case, that means it's pegged to the resources. Resources, Mega, then the world token. One burns, the other burns, you know, like not necessarily burns, but like the price, you know, goes up on everything, right? Because Now you need to get more world because you need to do activities. You need to incentivize people to go in your buildings. The trickle down effect here is like Monopoly Man needs help, with the workers. And then, whatever the cost to build these hotels on this property requires set resources. Resources are pegged to the dollar in some fashion, in this case is Mega. And then you have to get these other tokens to, I mean, it's a bad example, but I'm just saying, like, there is some pegged prices here, like we've tried the Mega and the resources. It doesn't do as well in the uptrend market. We've seen this because what happens is when the price of ETH is a certain level, people sell down because the price of ETH is equated to the dollar value. So people are like, well, I'd rather just sell it, and it equates higher than it would be if I didn't have that much ETH, or So it doesn't matter. Like if you had less ETH, now it's worth more. So even if you sell the Mega now, that's what I think as a trader. Like as a person that investing, is that you're still trying. Most people are trying to get their money out, right? They're trying to ROI in some way, or reinvest or whatever, and they have to sell the Mega to move into ETH, and then back and forth, or if they sell the resources on the market and get ETH, that's definitely a better approach. So that's kind of like the idea is like where does world tie in with Mega and resources, So do we have a pegged version? Is it a pegged? Is it and the other one is an L2, so it's on Matic, so it's like Matic ZK kind of on the second layer solutions, and then on the settlement layer one, in this case would be settling with Mega. So that's kind of where we are with land. We have to settle the transactions on layer one. Layer two transactions are in-game wallet, which are very minuscule transactions based on the Polygon network. And then we're leveraging the Polygon network instead of Ethereum. So how is this going to play a part is when we add this other layer, which we already have, world will be on that layer, I'm assuming, right? So it'd be like a Polygon based token. So the second layer solution, but then there could be an Ethereum version. And also, is Mega a swappable into like a certain pegged value? And that's something I mentioned with Baba in the chats, was like building an in-game DEX. That's important, right? Because we have the bank for resources, right? But what if we had the bank as a DEX, right? And also collateralization, like like the other game, there's collateralization. And if you think about it, each building technically has a collateralized value, right? And what's the collateralized value? It's resources, right? When you separate yourself, or destroy the building, demolish it, you receive a set amount of resources based on 25% or whatever it was, So technically, those buildings hold a certain value, right? If you think about it, right? If you think, okay, the building is this price, and what you get out of it is if you demolish it. If you demolish it, just demolish value, right? You still get resources out of it. So in some way, you're basically staking resources in it now. So we were talking about something about that where you stake resources, or something where like it boosts it up. So in this case, it says Mega. So I think, or not Mega, but World. So adding more world to your building incentivizes players, and allows for I guess faster facilitating of the production. Like I think I kind of forgot some of it, so I'm gonna have to go through this with you guys. So let's go on with the video, and I will add to it. So where are we? Level 3 brickworks that could be like 100 tasks to be accomplished for 8 bricks to be ready and collected by the building owner. Something around 15 to 35 tasks per day will be available, with new tasks popping once all the previous were completed. The number of tasks available per day may vary depending on the building level. Influence points, bonuses provided by appointed citizens, POIs, and installed appliances. There will be a limited to the number of tasks an avatar will be able to accomplish in one building per day. After at least 50% of the required tasks in the building are completed, the speed up buttons unlocks. Allows to pay 2 to 10 times more in taxes and resources collect the production results without waiting for the rest of the task to be accomplished. We also assume buildings will require Mega to collect production results in the Mega world, with less cost in ETH and TRX. Time is world. The taking the distance is a Mega World gaming map meant to be the time or world consuming. Going on foot wastes plenty of time if you walk, or an F2P stamina while running. Subway helps to get through the decentralized city quickly. There are only one station in a district that will not get you directly to the desired place. Bus stops are helpful as it brings you closer to a building. Taxi rides will take you directly to the point with no F2P stamina required, but may cost anything from 1 to 500 world across the town. Personal vehicles, car tokens, will operate just like taxis with significantly reduced costs. Yep, there is still some fuel consumption. For an avatar, doing tasks in the Megaverse will consume F2P stamina that can be restored in 12 to 24 hours or instantly in any commercial buildings using World. That's also a way to make commercials great again, being the only buildings aside from subways generating World for microeconomic players on a passive basis, not to mention bus stops for some serious extra income. So I wanted to add to this is going to be huge, right? Because now bus stops are going to have value, right? Before bus stops, obviously we're building these things as an infrastructure, so we have no valuation for bus stops besides the idea, right? But now this actually plays a part in bus stops, how value is brought to them, right? So you're actually earning with bus stops, and you're also going to be earning with having buildings near these bus stops. So if you were to set a specific town, we'll say 214, because we all love Baba. That if you go to Dubai, you can go to my bus stop or whoever's bus stop. You can technically go to that part of the town, right? You might have, you might do some shopping or whatever it is that you're, whatever we incorporate in the game, is now available to those specific areas. And yeah, it's just fantastic to think that we're able to do this now. Like, we're able to introduce certain gameplays that was not available before because we're just building these buildings, or we're adding features to commercial buildings, or we're building transit centers. It's like or subway stations. And thing is like, we can't do anything with them besides the idea, right? We can play the world demo, and the world demo does this, and that's it. But the long-term approach, we know there's going to be value, right? And that's why we build these things. What happens here is that now specific areas cannot be built up with subway stations or whatever because it's already built. So that kind of puts a damper on people that can't. Not saying that's a good, or that's not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying is that the potential here is now, right? Because once we build more infrastructure and the game gets released, then we can't add to it because it's already there. And that's the short term. It's like people are holding back or whatever, or the economy itself in real world, or fiat or whatever, might be the valuation. It might be, where we're at in the market cycle might be holding people back, right? But the potential's there. Like, it's in the pudding. Like, we have it. It's on paper now. We know this is gonna happen. MCP has been, working steadily behind the scenes, and we've been very patient. People have been building infrastructure. Baba's making videos. Eric's making videos. Pink Moon's making videos. We got Kevin making videos. I want to say Kevin, sorry. But we made a video the other day. The community is still here, and the biggest factor is, even if you don't see it at, you see it from a glass window, or you see it from a half glass full kind of aspect, is there's longevity here, and the factor is that we are like barely starting. We're at the prefaces of this. We're building the infrastructure, and this goes with everything. It goes with MCP, it goes with other games that play to earn. And metaverse is like, it is where we're starting from. Like we don't even, give it a year or two ago, we had no idea where this is gonna go. I personally did, like I didn't fully know. Like we had ideas, it got updated, and it is what it is. And then we finally got the 3D, full 3D from the alpha and the beta. And then finally we had, on Ethereum Matic, and then Tron Matic, and then or Polygon, and it finally felt like we can get somewhere. So we've been on this course for, a horse per se. We're all riding this horse together for the last year or so, and now we're ready for the next update. Like it's a huge update, so patience is key here. But I just want to say, it's like we're on the next level here, and I'm glad to be here with you guys. So let's add more to the video. Maybe worth paying world for taxi to reach a building with a high extra rewards quickly. Each player decides on the strategy to hunt rewards on the gaming map. World economics. Regardless of the not fixed supply, world is designed to be a constant demand both by microeconomy and F2P mode players. Here's how the world would be minted. Average task, 3 to 4 level buildings, 10 to 3 W per a task, so world tokens per task. High level task, huge and mega buildings, around 100 to 500 world. Task in high level buildings may require crafted tools, F2P items, or direct world expenses to be accomplished. That said, getting 500 world for the task in level 7 mega building may require some 50 to 100 world spent on tools. Here's how the world will be burned. Subway ride, 2 to 10 world. Taxi ride, 10 world. Up to 300 to 500 to cross a town. Items and tools crafting, 100 world. 100 world. Interior customization, thousands of world. Custom building decoration, 10,000 world. Creating a new citizen residential building, 100,000 up to millions of world in a huge building, a mega building. Restore F2P stamina in commercial buildings, 50%. Reward for avatars to complete task is 50%. And also to be released in the Mega World Beta. The rewards for completed task. Building owners will be able to announce any extra reward for task, be it 1 or 100 world. That's enough to attract avatars depending on location of the building and bus stops. Subways situated around it. So that is fantastic. I'm going to complete this video on another video and talk more about universities. Definitely check out more on Mega Cryptopolis. This is a huge update. So I'm gonna switch it to the other video after this. But dude, yeah, it is crazy how this is gonna play. I'm very excited to see how this is gonna play out, and this is gonna bring so much value to players. That's the biggest thing. It's like, you want to help out players. I try to help people. Sometimes it's like, I'm getting the bad end of the stick, or sometimes it's like I'm just doing it because, like someone's like, hey, can you build these buildings near me because I need residential buildings? Can you build 4 of them? And I go, hey, well, just send me the resources and the Tron needed, and the cost of it demolishing. That's all I care, because I want to at least have a choice to destroy it and not come out of pocket, right? But I have no reason to have these fourplex, these 4 plots. So instead, I helped him out. He built a mega office building, and I just did that. Like, I know the potential he's gonna get from the IP boost because of the buildings I have, but I didn't have anything going on. So I'm like, to me, I want to help people as much as I can. People that reach out, and I do want to help with Baba with some stuff too. I want to, I just haven't reached out. I'm just, part of all these projects, and finally get my head out of the water here so I can talk about other things like Mega, like being able to talk about Mega without conflicting with the projects I'm involved in. Just being in the metaverse play to earn space is just like it's incredible, and just having this passive income. I don't think anyone can even imagine this like 10 years ago. Um, it's huge. Like I never thought I'd be able to play video games and console people, connect with partnerships about video games, like, and the potential it has. I don't think anyone even imagined how far this would go. It just it's insane, and I'm glad that I'm here with the community. I know I need to get more involved with the community. I'm still here. I still play MCP every day. I still gather my resources, and just this is gonna really help me because a lot of times I don't want to. I might go a week or two without collecting resources, which sounds crazy, but I have so many buildings. I have so many little. It's like I have to go through so much. Like it's not that hard, but it still takes me like 20 minutes. I'm like, maybe I don't want to spend 20 minutes. I want to spend 20 minutes strategizing. I want to spend 20 minutes doing something else. And what that plays is that other people can earn from that. They can earn from my laziness essentially, and benefit by collecting world tokens. I incentivize them. They can do the repetition. They earn from that. Whatever. And it's a win-win for me. The other aspect to me to add to this, I would say, is adding ability for them to get a piece of the resources. I can incentivize resident or not resident players, maybe 1%. Like they get 1% of the total supply of what I get. And that could be a beneficial aspect too. Is like, oh, they can get some wood here, get some sand here, some metal here. Like you could sell it. They can sell small portions of it and earn some money. It's very easily done. But at the same time, it gives players the ability to earn resources. Like I don't know if they're gonna actually incorporate that either, but I'm just kind of spitballing ideas. And if anybody has anything to say, definitely comment, definitely hit the chat. So we're gonna be carrying on to the next video here. So guys, Crypto Hustler 101, your guide to cryptocurrency. Today we're talking about Mega Cryptopolis. If you haven't checked out Mega Cryptopolis on Twitter, follow them at Mega Cryptopolis. So we're going to be continuing about universities. This is a two-part episode. If you haven't seen the previous video, it'll be on the top right corner. I'll be talking about all the updates with World, in addition to the Megaverse. So let me continue on universities here. So the World University. So who all be all those avatars completing tasks in microeconomics buildings? Warren Buffett made his first little fortune as a newspaper delivery boy. Everyone can follow his steps, starting from the delivering letters for instant rewards and world getting tasks in low-level buildings with the starter Gen K avatar. Building up skills and accumulating funds will allow players to grab a better avatar from the market and use a taxi to hunt top rewards in the best megas in town. However, that may still not be easy with a free citizen granting access only to buildings with small rewards. Who wants to grow fast and become a landlord operating his own building one day? Better learn some basics in the university. You can see here some scholars. Starting with the Mega World Alpha, every player will be able to offer their citizen tokens to be used as a avatar by any other F2P player for a share of the world received while accomplishing tasks in buildings. Most likely, University will be settled near the main tower on both chains to grant easy access for all the homeowners. We also considered a good idea to allow players to build their corporate universities and invite students to help them maintain operations in their buildings. So I want to add to this is I have land right next to both the main tower, or well, not both the main towers, but the main tower on Tron. So this is gonna be huge for me. And also Baba, he owns the other land next to the tower. So I'm excited where this is gonna go. Kind of curious too at the same time. So, is this gonna be somewhere? Over here, or back here? Is there a university? There's land back here, and then also when you go on the Tron side, um, where's the land? Where's it gonna be? There? Is it gonna be over here? Is it gonna be back here? There's not a lot of free land. There's land here. I have land here. I have land here. I have this land. Yeah. So I'm kind of curious on where that's gonna go. So let me go back to the video. Buildings will be linked to corporation, and avatars for the corporate university will be able to complete tasks only in that corporation's buildings. Might work well with exclusive guidance like dedicated communities, custom building apartments, and better share of the world for a player. See you in the mega world, and will be adjustments offered by municipal and office buildings be described in the upcoming articles. There will be a dedicated article on new residential buildings and unique citizens describing how certainly their traits will influence the completing task in the mega world. This is a huge update, everybody. Definitely check out my previous video talking about all the world. All right, let's cut it short there, guys. Yeah, so it was for the video that I'm going to be uploading, but I just had to do it here. I just, I'm too, like, I have to connect with people, and I couldn't be able to do it at that time. I just didn't have the process at the time to be able to just sit there and do it. But now I'm able to do it. So also wanted to play, Baba had a response. I really liked his response. So I do love shedding light to Baba, because he's like, he's the guy. He's the GOAT here. So let me play him. Give him some shine. He definitely is. He's great. He's great. We all love him. He's a force to reckon with. I love his videos. I love his Twitch. Definitely check him out on weekends. He'll let you know on times, and all the information for his videos and Twitch and everything will be on the description below. Check out Eric Walker too. He comes out with videos all the time as well, so definitely check him out. And then Pink Moon, you can see my videos for Mega Cryptopolis. I have everybody, so definitely check him out. Okay, let me play that back one more time, Baba.
What are you doing this Saturday, February 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? I'm going to be live on Twitch walking through the updates of all updates in Mega Cryptopolis. Yesterday, the developers released a massive update that has monumental ramifications, all very positive for the existing player community as well as future members of the Mega Cryptopolis and Mega World community. We're going to unpack all of it. We're going to walk through each and every single paragraph of that update. And we're going to learn all about why this is such awesome news, not just for existing players, but for future players. So join me. We're going to walk through all of this from start to finish. We're going to talk about why each of these components is so important.
Let's
and
go.
Why this brand new, amazing, immersive, rich, and sustainable scholar model is going to make a massive difference, and why Mega Cryptopolis, I believe, is going to be the gold standard in blockchain gaming for years to come. So I hope you'll join me Saturday, February 5th, 11 a.m. Eastern,
Nice.
right on Twitch.
Wow. Freaking hitting it out of the park, my guy. Yeah, I love it. I love the attention to detail. That's the biggest factor is Baba just, he really pays attention to detail. I'm not trying to simp on him or anything, but I like to boast people. And then people say simp or whatever, but like I like to boast people, man. Like especially him. He's great energy, just came in, all love, all about the community. You gotta respect the man, has a grand vision, just everything you could think of a person in real life, and also on top of that playing a game with him. Like that's a cool guy. Like he'd be someone I like hang out with in person. Yeah, that's the beauty. That's the type of person he is. He's like he presents to you as like a friend, and you can't. It's hard for me to. Not I don't even think about it, but it's like when people are complete polarized in comparison, it's different, that's why I have a lot of respect for Baba and what he does. And definitely check him out. I have all his link in the description below. Check out everything about Baba. Like, he's the go-to. Like, he's on the heartbeat. You know, he's on the pulse. And he's in there, the chats. You know, and yeah. So I just love everything about him and who he is. I don't know him personally, but I know of him enough to know that I would like him. There's a difference. Like, you can be around people, but you can also just have people that are they're solid, you know, like just solid people that you could, you know, possibly know in real life. So, but yeah, let me play some beats. Let's get back to the beat station. Anyways, yeah, so fantastic. I'm gonna play some MCP as well. I gotta do some stuff anyways, so might as well do it live, and I just like doing it live as well. But hope you guys are having a great day. I know it's in the middle of the day, people work, I don't work. This is my job 24/7. I play blockchain games and consult with people about blockchain gaming. I think it's the pulse of the ecosystem. It is the heartbeat of crypto right now. Is going to be play to earn, or not maybe right now, but play to earn is going to be the heartbeat of crypto. Like Ubisoft, you see Ubisoft, man, they're going full NFT, dude. They're going full NFT. I'm like, bro, like, I get it, it's gonna be walled, and there's gonna be these walled ecosystems in other metaverses are centralized, but that's okay, you know. Do I feel like that with Mega? I think Mega has like this in between, right? Mega has introduced products from the outside, right? It's introduced CryptoKitties. So CryptoKitties and Gods Unchained, which is kind of ironic because that's kind of what everybody did, you know. Like, everyone brought CryptoKitties into a second game. That was like the most interoperable NFT item that I've seen. I've never seen CryptoPunks, I've never seen anybody else, but Mega Cryptopolis and Evolution Land, I gotta say it, but both of those projects have literally brought in interoperable with CryptoKitties. So just kind of a interesting twist. And also, you know, one of our main people from our project owns multiple districts in Mega Cryptopolis, so that you can see the value. I think it's kind of a love creation, you know, like when you have a quality product, people at a certain level will go and get involved in that project, right? And those key people to me are like developers, you know, creating specific projects or dApps or play to earn games and playing these other games and earning NFTs in these different ecosystems because they know the value, right? What happens is that because they're trying these different products across multiple ecosystems, they incorporate it in their games, right? Because you see it, you know, it's not like MCP's like, oh, our same ideology and grand vision is the same as it was 3 years ago, right? Or 4 years ago. It's completely separate, you know, like it could be similar, but it's also an addition. The biggest factors is that they learn as the ecosystem grows. And that's with play to earn, that's in general, you know, that's being part of the crypto sphere, right? But when you think of NFTs, most people are like, oh, pictures, right? Me, I immediately think of utility, right? What can I do with this NFT? It's not just like, you know, I guess the best versions are like the proof of attendance kind of stuff, right? Because you have to have like a ticket per se to go access a certain project or whitelisting, or like even real world, you know, having a specific, you know, pass that allows you to go to certain events. But that's kind of the end of it, right? I mean, that's the best version, but that's not always how it is. Like, if you have a CryptoPunk, you just have status, right? If you have a Bored Yacht Club, like, you have status, and now they're incorporating some utility. But do they have a metaverse? What do they do more than what they're doing now? Like, what's their grand vision? Like, I don't know. Like, I you know, I can't knock them for being such incredible you know, hype aspects of the crypto ecosystem, but I'm not into that kind of ideology. I'm into utility. I'm into passive income, longevity, you know, where buildings were like 2 ETH and now are like 5, you know, or like 15 or 10. You know, it's like insane, you know, when you think districts sold for about, you know, 15 to 20 ETH originally, once, you know, released, and then they resold on the market used, you know, essentially district is 5 ETH, 5 to 10 ETH, like all day. You know, it's like people didn't see the grand vision. They're like, oh, I got everything I need. I milked it for people buying plots in my district, and then that's it. And how long was that? That was like a first year. Not even, like, the game came out pretty much 2018. The first iteration was just buying land, right? The second iteration of the game was building on the land, and then the third iteration was 3D. So or somewhere between the, you know, Moon Cryptopolis and like the Bounty Land, you know, Bounty Island and all that. Like, excuse me. Give me a second, guys. Gotta. All right, I'm back. As I have to drink some water and stuff, you know. I mean, I guess I could have done that on screen, but whatever. Anyways, so the longevity, you know, like the crypto. The thing is, I've been in crypto. Like some people, you know, like only have played this game. Some people kind of do both, and I do all, right? I do it all, right? I'm, you know, I'm a business developer for Evolution Land. I play to earn games across the board. You know, I love Mega Cryptopolis. You know, it's a great game. And it's up there with the greats. And that's just, you know, that's how I feel. Is I'm playing these games. They're like the best things I'm involved in. Nobody talks about, like, in the bigger sense, right? It's not like hype, you know. I want to get involved, but I know nothing about crypto. What's up, Kari Wheeler? So what advice I can bring to you is that first, understand how to use a wallet. So if you need to start out with Coinbase, if you're not in crypto at all, if you know how to use crypto, you know, say MetaMask, be sure to save all your passwords and everything off your computer, right? Be safe about it, and definitely put it in the place so you remember, so you can, you know, regenerate your code. If you're beyond that, right, if you know you MetaMask, you're, you know, swapping out Uniswap and stuff like that, like, I don't know the level of, you know, it depends on what level of crypto you're at. If you're at the beginning here, I would start off with Tron, right? If you know how to use a wallet, use the Tron Link wallet on the computer, or there's is it the Clever wallet? It's either the Clever wallet or the Tron, I'm not sure which other wallet. Math wallet, I use that as well. If you're using mobile, right? I don't know where your knowledge base is for crypto. I'm just kind of going as we go. Using the Tron Link wallet, going into MCP3D, the game. I know you know nothing. Okay, you know nothing. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I would start with Coinbase. If you know nothing, because that's the safest bet, right? You go to download Coinbase, you get paid for watching videos and understand the concepts of crypto, right? If you want to play a game, the game is it's almost there. We're almost there with this update. That's gonna make it so players, or could be players. You don't have to be a crypto, you know, whatever philosopher. I had the word for it, but I can't pronounce it right, so I'm just Afiashanto or sorry, I don't know the word, but anyways, basically you don't have to know nothing about crypto, right? So if you don't want to know nothing about crypto, at least in that aspect, you probably want to start when the game goes in the world. That's the only thing I can say. It's hard because if you don't use Coinbase, you understand crypto, then you start using a MetaMask wallet or a Tron Link wallet. You start like playing with the crypto instead of like Coinbase crypto, which is just kind of custodian exchange type. Like you don't really do anything. It's not a DApp. Once you get to the DApp level, like that's where the NFTs come in, right? You go into a project like MCP and you're able to use that wallet to connect, and then you have to send Tron to it. So you have to get the Tron currency or Ethereum. So I think if you're at like the ground up or just the ground floor here, definitely check out my other videos. I do talk about how to make a wallet and stuff like that, but I'm going to be making more videos on literally how to do it on your phone, like how to, like, yeah, pretty much how to do it on your phone. Like I have an emulator for Android, but yeah, I'd say Coinbase. Just Coinbase, understand crypto a little bit more. You have to move it around and stuff. So NFTs are a digital collectible, right? And that's the most basis of it, what you can do with the collectible is beyond, it's beyond the horizons, like you could literally have it as a picture, or you can have it as a representation of yourself. You can have it as a domain, a website. You can have it as a avatar. You can also have it as a collectible item has some type of utility, right? That gains passive income while playing these games. Digital representation of well, I appreciate it. Thank you for being a subscriber. I try to break it down as much as possible. I know I just played the games and I'll just jump into the games, but yeah, if you can like start with a Coinbase and like, yeah, the basis of crypto, but yeah, I do want to make more of a series of how to start, because like really it's the story of how you started is how others can get into it too, like I was just the same, except for I'm just like, I'm not saying that different than you, I'm just saying generally I tend to just deep dive myself in them. Like if it's something I really like, that's all I do, I emphasize on learning that specific thing until basically my brain hurts or I have to sleep, and it's just crazy, like I once you understand crypto, what I call crypto fever, like you literally can't sleep. You want to check on the price every 2 seconds, like you're just like, oh my god, what's the price, now I check the price maybe once in the morning, throughout the day sometimes, just for reference, but that's crypto. When you get to play these games, what they're doing now is making it so you don't have to understand crypto, right? You understand not even digital currency, you just understand like in-game currency, right? It could be a simple game that you play on your mobile game, just like a farm simulator or whatever, like Farmville or whatever. So that's kind of how it goes, like, except for you're more involved, like you're doing missions to these buildings have resources, you're collecting and stuff, like a little bit more involved, and then you can grow from there. So I believe they're making it so the mobile aspect is like not having to know that knowledge of crypto, you just basically play the game. So that's kind of where the scholar model comes in, like that. But this works if this scholar model, because anybody could just jump in and start collecting stuff and making money, and then they can turn in the real world value, or they can reinvest back into it, which would be the best, compound if you're going for like, higher returns in the grand scheme instead of short term, because that's kind of how it goes. It's like people want to ROI immediately, but if you compound forever, basically when you want to chill, you're good. You don't have to try that hard anymore. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like I started very early, I've been chilled out on MCP since 2020, so having that, don't mind my dogs barking, I didn't let them in my office today, so they're out there running around. But yeah, so I've been chilling back for like, a couple of years here, because I've already ROI'd, or like I felt like I got all the value I needed from it, in the sense of being worried, like, and I wasn't even worried, but it was just like I'm very comfortable with the game because it's already giving me everything I wanted. It might not have been financially, you know, I didn't take all the money out of the game. I reinvested it, you know, 90% of it. So what I'm doing is the long-term approach with my districts. I can show you guys my districts. Is that I'm not really focusing on you know, worrying about having people build there because I need money or something, you know, like I don't need anything from everyone like that. But it is nice to be able to build up the city for other people, which is a great thing. My biggest thing is the capital. Like I don't want to throw in, you know, so much for my districts because they're on the east side. The east side is going to cost a lot. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can wait. So at some point I will be building my district. So here's my district. So I have like electrical grid going on, you know, I got some office buildings just chilling there, and so just a little things here and there. Like I didn't go all out. Like most of the, actually all the big buildings are not even mine. Like this commercial building from David has been here for the longest time. So it's crazy, and his citizens are almost drained. I don't even know how alert he is on his buildings. So David, if you're watching this, oh no, I think he is, or somebody's using his lands. I don't know. Yeah, whose character is this? I don't know. Oh, it's his own. Okay. Anyways, it's whatever. But yeah, and also I think Jeffy's in here. Yeah, I think Jeffy has some buildings. He has like I'm not sure what he has. Cosmic Lover, and yeah, there's Jeff. So Jeffy is here. So there's some buildings in my district, but I haven't really built it up, right? How much did that cost you? The districts, like a couple $1,000s. I mean, I didn't really pay much. I didn't pay, you know, like I paid, I think $500 a piece or something. It was like 2019. Yeah, I paid like $1,000 for 2 districts, which is crazy. It's insane. Like no one can pay that much now. Like people are paying like 30 to 50,000 or something. Like these districts are worth over 100,000 together. But am I selling them? No. There was one point I almost sold them for, I think it was 60. If I had 60 to offer, I would have done it, and I would have had, you know, about $500,000. But that's not how we're doing it here. You know, half a mil. But that's okay. Like I didn't sell them because I see the long-term approach, and that's why I have a long-term build out. Like I'm not trying to worry about building out because there's still a ton of land in my districts. Like I still have like a lot of land over here. Let's see, try to figure out where the land ends. Yeah, 46 and 11. So yeah, 11 up here. This is still 11, and then you go up here more. This is 12. So I own all this. So I own both districts. Together, both districts is like 1,000 land or something. I don't know. But yeah, I can show you guys. I have got these districts. And like the control panel and stuff. Like it's cool. You can like, you know, change stuff. But yeah, I only have it at 5%, so but at some point, you know, I'll turn it down and change some settings, and people do tell me like, hey, change this, and I'm like, all right, you know, whatever, you know. But damn, look at 43. Look how much bus stations I got. But the land's 1,200. Wow, this is tons of mega. The east side is just different. Like it'd be hitting different for sure. it'd be hitting way different, bro. But yeah, I need to build subways. See, back to back right here, less than 1,000. Yeah, but I just combined them together. I'm like, well, they're pretty much the same district to me. I mean, I know the property line, but it's not the same, you know, like my districts are adjacent to each other, so it's like, it's amazing. I love how the districts are like this, you know. It's having that close proximity, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to really try that hard. I can just build all in this area. So yeah, I'm just collecting stuff right now. But yeah, I like to talk about the crypto side of things, like and other NFT projects, like. But yeah, I love Mega. You know, I love that I'm able to incorporate everything I know into this game. But of course, I get to play my other game, and I represent them. So you know, but I play all games. I'm blockchain gaming agnostic. You know, in that sense, like I play other games. Like I'm not gonna be like I only play this game. No, I play them all. And like I gotta give shine to Mega because they just came out with some stuff. So you know, if the other projects come out with stuff, boom, you know. And also, I have a community call tonight, so it's like I gotta do all that, you know. But it is what it is. I like them all. I keep, you know, I play everything, and you know, each community has different people, and I'm building a guild essentially that will incorporate everybody. So I want to bring everybody in. I want everybody from all the games. I want, you know, I want Evolution Land, Mega Cryptopolis, Farsight. Yeah, I want all three of them in the same guild, you know, like communities all together, you know. And that's where I'm able to incorporate my corporations with people and be like, boom, this is our guild name, blah, 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 you know, like, this is what we're doing. And I think it has longevity for sure. So I'm happy with that. I'm trying to bring everybody together. Oh, what's up, man? What's up, Subpoenas? The Serpentis? I still know how to say your name. Serpentis. Yeah, I should probably be trying to get my resources. This is the thing, like I just have so many buildings. I have to just go back and forth, and takes forever, man. Like if they were all mega buildings, okay, it would be a lot easier, but that's not the case. You know. It's a bunch of little buildings everywhere, like yeah. It takes forever. Subpoenas. Subpoenas. Yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. My bad. Please forgive me for I've sinned. Yeah, man. Hope your day's good. Hope you're still alive from the bad pronunciation. Pronounce you subpoenas. That's fucked. This is like my OG. I remember this back in the days, man. I can probably pull up that video too. Serpentis. Okay. Are you Hispanic or something? I mean, that would make sense if you are. Oh, I'm gonna check my bill. It's the only vehicle I have. This is my car. My car's been parked here for fucking years, I think. let me check. I'm kind of interested on seeing the history here. When did I park my car, man? Dude, I got all transactions since 2019 on here. It's actually older than that. Like I've had this building for fucking years, man. It's almost 3 years I've had this building. Like everything in here is like old as fuck. Like there's a point it's like 2020 is like, nah, I switched out people. January, February, July, okay, so it was like 7 months later. And then it was like 2020, and then March, so yeah, like 4 months later. Yeah, I haven't messed with anybody since like almost a year ago. Yeah, it's cool, man, being able to have all these old ass buildings, but there's no information beforehand because they erased that information. Yeah, December. That's when the 3D came in, and then I was able to appoint people to buildings because you couldn't produce resources. All you could do is put people. You couldn't even put people in the building. You couldn't do anything with people. Yeah, before you couldn't do anything with people. Like adding people was different, you know. Like I kind of wish I did a little bit better at the beginning. Like, and also I played alpha more. So I think I got a beta. Let me check. I got a beta fucking. The beta character. I think it's beta. Yeah. This one. Yeah. They gave me this one. But, you know, I could have had the alpha one. I didn't get the alpha one because I didn't play it as much. I don't know why. I just was like, oh yeah, whatever. Because I played the game for years a certain way, right? We play a game a certain way for years, and then they introduce new concepts. It's like, you know, maybe I should analyze it better. And I'm getting better as I go with this. But oh shit, looks like, oh my bad. Oh, you little bitch. No, I want to my people are famished. Gonna play. I was like, bro, come on. When there's like, oh yeah, are you still there? Yeah, I'm still here. Still going. Thanks. Thanks for the sympathy. Yeah, I need to revitalize my people. They're fucking dead. It's like, even though I take a day off, they never take a day off. They just keep working. That's the beauty. It's like you literally have like Santa's little helpers just like working their ass off. Okay, I'm just gonna go to this building. This is mine. Yeah, I own it. Okay, good. I have two buildings. What's the is this a 3 or 1? Oh, never mind. It's a 1. I don't know why I built that. I was just like, I want to build another one. Ah. Okay, it's 0.09. I'm good. That's a hard pass, bro. I don't want to spend that much ETH right now. I don't even have that much ETH. Yeah, let's bring these guys back to life. You're dead. You're dead as fuck. Oh my god. The whole fucking crew, bro. Holy shit, I haven't been earning money from this building for a while. So that's the thing, is like I'm just a part of so much shit, and like get caught up with that, and then you don't pay attention to this, and it's like, bro, like now I have to play this game more, and I stop paying attention to the other game. I'm like, I'm not like a super gamer, right? So I did play games a lot. I thought I would be like a gamer, huge game collection, you know. I'd be like, oh, I got all my Nintendo games. Oh, check out my old fucking Japanese Super Nintendo or some shit, you know. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't end up doing that, and so instead I just play games on my computer, man. Like I don't need a bunch of shit, you know. Like I got a shit ton of TVs, but like TVs are displaying. Like I don't need a specific console for a specific game, you know. Like I have a computer, bro. Like my computer could do everything. Play games, I can crypto, I can whatever, you know, whatever it is. All the above, you know. And it just seems easy. It just seems very easy. So it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoy this. Yeah, I'm just fucking talking, you know. I just talk. I don't know, you know, I go on tangents, but also like I could talk about Mega Cryptopolis. It's just crazy, like where we're at. Like we're basically at the point of finally reaching that world upgrade, and like I'm excited, dude. Like I finally get to like play the game as, you know, not necessarily intending to be. Like I didn't think about those things, like no one did in 2018. You're like, oh yeah, also this game's gonna be extremely better from here. Like, yeah, you think it, but it's like you're at the ground floor, you know, you're investing in a project that hasn't came into fruition, and you benefit the most, right? Because you're like involved at the early steps, and like, you know, people that don't talk about it are like probably secretly in it, right? I'm just saying, like, that's just, they're like, this is fucking gold, you know. And my thing is like, I just talk about it. Like, I tell people projects I'm not even in yet that I would want to get in, right? And 9 times out of 10 I'm already in these things because it's like that's what I want. But it's not like I need to buy it to say how good it is, you know. Like, there's quality projects, but you're incentivized by the projects you're invested in. Okay, but at the same time, like quality projects, I don't know, like I don't follow what everyone's. I'm like 5 to 10 years out of the difference in time frames, like my mindset for this like whole ecosystem. So I'm not worried about short term, you know. Like, I thought about that before, like, you know, when you first get into crypto, you have a short term mentality because it's like it's money on the line, you know. But when you start gaining value out of it in a way that you can gain even more, and you can see that for the future, you're pretty chill about it, right? Because, you know, some of these NFTs are illiquid, you know, you can't just sell them. Like, there's a market, but some more than others, you know. MCP has its own market, so you don't really have to touch, you know, OpenSea, but you still can. It's an option. So having that ability is like, it's beautiful. Like, it's a cool thing. Like, you're able to just make revenue and play to earn passive income, and you also could sell those NFTs that gain value or whatever, you know. It's crazy, you know. I don't know how people can't be involved in something like that. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why wouldn't they want to be a part of something that literally they get paid to play, and pay to play and learn, pay, play, and earn, you know. Or not pay to play, but like play to earn. I mean, it's pay to play in some ways, but it's play to earn, you know. That's crazy. Like, I can't change that enough for myself on how I approach all these. That's why I'm specific on what projects I talk about, because these projects are not everybody talks about. No one talks about Cryptopolis. Like, you know, they do, but they don't, you know. Like, even Mark Cuban called it Megalopolis. You know what I mean? Like, if shit was funny. And yeah, it was hilarious. But oh wait, no, I can. I'll just revitalize with that, man. What's going on? It's like, oh, why don't you use this other building? But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I kind of got in depth ish with and that's kind of where Baba goes in. Like, definitely check out his videos. He's gonna cut deep. He's gonna get in gritty, you know, nitty gritty in it. Talk about some real shit. So yeah, definitely props for him to come out with some good content. And but yeah, I'm probably gonna cut short here. Definitely check out my video. Check out link in the description below for everything. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day, evening, and afternoon. Peace.
Purchase your tracks today. 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 Purchase your tracks today.